Welcome to the extras video because you knew there was going to be one, and I think the most important thing to start with is that I was wrong about a few things about Wolverine. For example, that uppercut, as you just saw, not useless. We can lead it into a combo fairly easily. And here's an attack I didn't know about, Wolverine's Dive Claw, which can be used to attack enemies on the ground. And thirdly, you remember that forward throw where he kicks enemies into the air? Turns out, if you input the motion for a Hadouken... Hold on here. Yeah, you can do that. Now, I didn't know about any of this because I never thought to try it, but it's all in the manual, and the manual is hidden inside the Avengers folder, not in the game itself. Anyway, the last mystery to be solved. We can only use Wolverine's ultimate while we're grappling an enemy. That's why it wasn't working before, because we need to be holding an enemy to use it. I would ask that the developer put the manual inside the game itself, or label the manual better in the folder, because the manual folder has several files in it, and the file you want is the one named index. I feel like the manual should always be just one click away if it's essential, so might want to look into that. But yeah, Wolverine is actually very useful, but I wouldn't have known that without the developer directly pointing it out, so maybe make the manual in a more accessible place, but yeah, Wolverine's pretty kick-ass. Alright, next up there is a boss fight mode, and because we finished the game we get an extra character. I wonder who it could be. So yeah, the extra character is Deadpool, of course it is, why wouldn't it be Deadpool? And Deadpool rides a tiger, and the tiger is incredibly overpowered, though I assume this is entirely intentional. The tiger's hitbox seems to be incredibly lenient toward the player, and nothing seems to be able to stop it or hurt it. We can easily juggle enemies with the tiger's claw swipe, we can throw an explosive pineapple, and we can dash across the screen, which is an attack I'll use as soon as I find a good place for it. There we go. That one's my personal favorite because it covers pretty much the whole screen, and you can hit multiple enemies very easily. But yes, Deadpool clearly just for fun. The game wouldn't really be a challenge if you played with him, but he's fun to play with anyway. So now that we've seen the hidden character, there are actually, I think, 4 or 5 other characters you didn't get to see during the main story, so I'm going to briefly show off the most interesting parts of their movesets. So enjoy the rest of the video, I suppose.